on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
There, maybe a yard up to the 24.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now from Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down is Murray.
In double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure run. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. That one intended for Keenan Allen. And it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
He'll look to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Then he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Murray now to throw. They'll try to set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
This one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And they're on 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
First and 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers. Because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them. And that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping.
2nd and goal. At the 2.
2nd and 2. Take this way for a Rams touchdown. Makers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route, worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? But a lot of offenses say touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Carried by number 24.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throw inside complete. That's Wade. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30. 10. Got it. Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown.
A great effort there.
his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
10-yard line.
They'll run this with Akers. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Fielded at the 33. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. Left side, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A gain of
15 yards on the play. First down.
First down.
Now a handoff looking right. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
He was brought down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Complete to number 3.
And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they work this well upfield across the 45. After 1:17-7 to score on EA Sports.
At the 48-yard line.
look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. Looking deep here for Ebron. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play that time for the Rams. 42 yards. They'll run on first down with Akers. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. This is Barton. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Nick Barton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Falcons 17, Rams 14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
It's hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's long. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. From the gun, Murray. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Operating from the gun, Murray. Oh, that was dangerous.
Murray's pass.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
To throw again, Murray. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. DJ Waddle in there to bury him for a loss of 11. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Murray now. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. taken about 7 yards deep.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
38-yard line.
Looking deep here for Ebron. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. He's going to go on top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. He's going to try and take off with it. Off the option, that's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 3 yards out. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
24, Rams 21. Wishnowski set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by John Johnson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. Touchdown, Allen! Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Rams 28, Falcons 24.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
The ball away, and it falls incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. After the turnover, here's Murray, escaping the pressure right. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. Taken about 7 yards deep. Good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Looking deep here for Ebron. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play that time for the Rams. 42 yards. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on, and it's second down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 17 on the play, and it's going to be third down and forever. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had his... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense. First time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Murray with a third and long. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. A big hit there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Outside of the pocket for a sack, trying to get away but could not. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
It's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. They'll run on first down. Akers. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Back at the 30.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
50-yard line.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Akers. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
38-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On the carry, it's Bawden. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Up the 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, they'll throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now back to throw. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted. Well, it's picked. The young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were...
And it's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Number 88.
A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
The kick.
And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Rams 36. Falcons 34. Sterling Hawkrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hofrichter to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On 2nd down, it's Gregory. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. The Rams on 3rd down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 4. Now they go screen. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Bowden. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. From the left side, complete. That's Gregory. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to come.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
To number 88.
A big play there. 78 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Fields this way up at the 17.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defense. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Akers. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead.
The kicker on for the
It's the 4th quarter, partner, and everyone's looking for a hero in the 4th quarter. They just found theirs.
Yeah, so much for the offense coming out, trying to mount that go-ahead drive. They get it right there on the punt return.
And a punt return play can change the momentum so many different ways and maybe put a team in command.
Sterling, so after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the 30-yard line.
Back to throw. That is incomplete. Force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to work. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better, and try and execute that on the way out the door, and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Falcons, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they drop below 500 to 2-3.